if anything, we could ask Smiler.
Well, we got a halftime performance, so we're going to go back to the studio in like 4 minutes. I was going to have Ed Fletch here, and he said, sure, I'll come over. And I was like, never mind. I just got word there's a halftime tomorrow. So we're going to go for a really long break.
Cool.
They need these for the music to stream.
Cool.
Good evening. Monmouth-Roseville High School welcomes you to the shootbox for tonight's boys basketball contest between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Monmouth-Roseville Titans. We ask that you now please stand for the national anthem that was sung by Monmouth-Roseville junior John Madden, who was selected as the first choir tenor for this year's ILMEA All-State Honors Choir.
Okay, the anthem just got done. So while our anthem is playing, they'll probably be doing starting lineups. We should be okay. Bring it to us right after the anthem.
We have number 2, Caden Jones.
Well, never mind. No anthem tonight. Bring it to us after this commercial. I'll just say the anthem was done here, and it is sponsored.
Number 10, Parker Stone King. Number 21, Clay Slagle. And number 23, Easton Schisler. The Tornadoes are coached by Kent Jones. And now for the Titans, number 3, Jack Thompson. Number 10,
Back here at Monmouth-Roseville High School, the national anthem has been sung. The national anthem is sponsored by Stanton Insurance, your all-state insurance agency. Stanton Insurance in Monmouth since 1919. Your referees tonight, your eyes on the game, are brought to you by Keel Eye Care in Monmouth and Galesburg. Make sure you're seeing every play. Get your eyes examined regularly with Keel Eye Care. Before we get to our Monmouth area McDonald's starting lineups, I'm going to get our keys to the ball game tonight. Brought to you by Midwest Bank, your locally owned community bank. Our broadcast partner tonight. What's the key to the Titans getting a win tonight?
I think biggest thing is one of our killer things that happened on our Tuesday night is we got to take care of the basketball tonight. The other thing, I think we have a huge size advantage. We've got to take advantage of that tonight.
Should be at least on paper. Be a big night for Ben Anderson potentially.
Yeah, we would hope so. He kind of lacked on Tuesday night with only about 4 points, I think it was, and I really hope we can pick it up tonight.
All right, your Monmouth McDonald's starting lineups, courtesy of your Monmouth area McDonald's. For the Abingdon-Avon Tornadoes, Caden Jones, a 6-foot senior. Zach Wirtz, a 6-foot senior. Parker Stone King, a 6'3" junior. Clay Slagle, a 5'11" junior. And Easton Schiffler, a 5'11" junior. First shot of the game is up and good by Parker Stone King. A 3-ball right out of the gate. For the Monmouth-Roseville Titans, they'll start Jack Thompson, a 5'8" senior. Charlie Fletcher, a 5'11" junior. Jimmy Connell, a 6-foot senior. Keyshawn Taylor, a 5'8" senior. Travel call on Ben Anderson as we kind of called it. We're going to go right into Anderson right out of the gate.
Yeah, he kind of went to make a move. He expected a double, didn't come, and then he kind of tripped on somebody's feet there, and that's all.
Ben, the fifth starter for Monmouth-Roseville, 6'5", junior. 3-0 Abingdon-Avon just underway. And we got a foul away from the ball. Taking a legal screen. It's going to go on the Tornadoes. See who got that. Is that, yeah, the Stone King who hit the 3. Just got the first personal foul of the ball game as well. Just got word from Reed Kelso, the Abingdon-Avon athletic director. Caden Jones set the school record for points in a game of 38 last night. I talked about that in the pregame show a little bit, and I talked about it with Coach Jones. What a spectacular night for Caden. And also, the old record was 35 by Zach Glisson. That's a name I remember from back in the day, not too far ago, long ago.
Probably about 6 or 7 years.
Caden's sister now owns the girls' record as well, Mr. Kelso said. So Jones is locking down the scoring records for the Tornadoes.
Hopefully he'll be a little tired tonight.
Driving is Schisler into the rim. Travel call. Just shuffled his feet a little bit. Good defense, good help defense by Monmouth-Roseville. Coach Kit Jones not happy with it.
I think they kind of counted that first little hop step as his initial step, even though I think he was kind of bringing the ball through off the dribble.
Your officials tonight, Joe Thompson, Brett Brewington, and Brad Gooding. Joe Thompson's crew back in the shoebox tonight. I think it's the first time I've seen Joe. I've been to a lot of ball games so far this year. First time I've seen Joe.
Even though it's the first time this year, it's kind of a familiar crew here in the shoebox.
Absolutely. Keyshawn Taylor gets it stolen away by Caden Jones. He'll take it in and miss the layup. Loose on the floor. Still loose on the floor. Connell's got it. Finds Jack Thompson. Here comes Thompson on the run. To the rim. Goes up. Doesn't get the bucket. We'll get to the free throw line. Good hustle on both sides.
Jimmy Connell's been a great dude. He's kind of been cleaning up those 50-50 balls for the most part for our season so far. So great feeling for him.
So we'll go to the free throw line. The foul. See the basic foul. It's going to go on Zach Wirtz his first. Thompson, a 59% free throw shooter. That's going to come up. First one is good. Jack Thompson is not a 59% free throw shooter. That's going to come up a little bit.
Yeah.
First one is good. Titans on the board. 3-1, 6:18 to go first quarter. Second free throw is on the way and misses it. All right, maybe not. He's going to stay close to 50% at least tonight so far. 1 out of 2 for Thompson. It'll be Tornado basketballs. The Titans tipped it out of bounds on the rebound. Running the point is Parker Stone King. They got Caden Jones off the ball here on the right wing. Jones had a steal there to a couple trips ago down the floor. You heard Kent Jones in the pregame. He had 13 steals last night. That's amazing. Now blocking foul. Going to go on Charlie Fletcher as he guarded Zach Wirtz a little too tight. Kind of maybe spread out a little bit too much. And when Zach Wirtz tried to drive around him, he just tripped over him.
And especially first time coming down the ball, it looks like they're going to bring Stone King, bring the ball up, maybe bring Ben kind of out of the middle of the lane and open it up for their cutters.
You gotta love that coaching chess match. Of course, you're a coach yourself, being a freshman coach. I love the coaching chess matches, man.
Yeah, it's fun, especially when you know that you have a good coach against you. Drawn up plays at the timeouts are always fun to see.
Titans put the trap on the corner, or out on the wing on Easton Schischler. Now they swing it to Jones. Got to get a hand up on him, and immediately out there is Connor Thompson. Top of the key, 3 is good. Mike Schlegel, second 3 ball of the game for the A-Town Tornadoes.
That's what killed us in Macomb on Tuesday. Hopefully it doesn't repeat tonight.
Anderson gets it out time to Charlie Fletcher in the lane, and a double dribble call. He gets it slapped out of his hand. That's what Charlie's saying. He
I was
just
saying.
drop it. He got it slapped out of his hand.
There was multiple hands kind of in the middle there. I'm surprised they called a double dribble. I would have done that.
Yeah, I know Joe Thompson with the call. Charlie had his back to him, and all he saw was the ball hit the ground. I think he thought Charlie dropped it.
That's one of those times where I wish another referee would kind of step in and say, hey, got knocked out of his hands. Let's just inadvertent whistle.
This is a veteran crew. I'd like to have seen somebody step in. Big deep 3 from Caden Jones is no good. Long rebound to the Tornadoes. Back to Jones, takes the 3 this time. Now works, drives baseline. Floater, draws a foul, gets to the free throw line. Basket is no good.
That kind of felt like a tic-tac foul on Ben Anderson, too.
He's going to give it. That's his second team foul on Monmouth-Roseville now.
Coach Grant's not very happy with the call either.
Hasn't been happy with anything so far here. 3 minutes into the ball game. Works his free throw is good. He was 0 for 2 coming into this ball game. If the stats are correct that I got from the A-Town folks, that's only his 3rd free throw of the season.
33% now.
He's from what I saw of him last year, he's very aggressive. It shocks me that that's only his 3rd and 4th free throw. Charlie Fletcher takes it in, avoids the charge, misses the shot. Here comes Jones on the rebound down the right sideline. Titans, great job of getting back on D. Jones throws it away. Thompson with the steal. Here comes Jack. Dishes it to Charlie Fletcher. Good up and under move, no good, but Ben Anderson there for the cleanup.
Great offensive board there by Ben. That's what we're going to need a huge amount of tonight.
Here comes the Tornadoes quickly down the floor. Thompson nearly gets a steal on Parker Stone King. Now a corner 3 on the way. No good. Long rebound over Ben Anderson's head. Anderson gets the block on Stone King, and it is tapped out of his hands. It'll be Titan basketball.
That initial offensive rebound kind of seemed like Ben jumped just a little bit too early.
7-3. That was just a big old high bounce off the rim from the left corner. Looking to check in. It's going to be Logan Bratcher. Connor Thompson in the corner. He'll take a 3. Long. Backside rebound picked up by Xander Frakes. And here comes the Tornadoes. Excuse me, that's Easton Schischler with 3. No good. Anderson with a rebound. Gets it to Jack Thompson. Got his head up looking down the floor. Nobody open, so they'll get into their offense. Top of the key, Anderson. Swing it left wing, Connor Thompson. Good cut by Charlie Fletcher. Gets it to go. Nice shot by Charlie. I thought maybe he shuffled his feet. I was waiting for the whistle of the trap.
That's what I thought they were going to call, but that was just great moving to swing the ball across the three-point line and then get it into Charlie, who was cutting across the middle.
3-point play opportunity for Charlie Fletcher. 7-5, A-Town leading Monmouth-Roseville, so Charlie can get him with a point.
Fast-paced game so far. A lot of up and down on the court.
Yeah, so much for the A-Town slow it down, the methodical thing. They were up the floor as quickly as Monmouth-Roseville. 3-point play completed by Charlie Fletcher. It'll be the under 5-minute mask break. Actually, we got all the way down to 3:45 before we got a clock stoppage. It is 7-6. Monmouth-Roseville trailing the A-Town Tornadoes. We'll be back in 1 minute. Back here at Monmouth-Roseville High School, both teams back on the floor following the mask break. Three-point shot no good by Caden Jones. Rebounded by Parker Stone King, and then Charlie Fletcher from behind. Tries to get the block, and instead he'll pick up the foul.
Kind of looked like to me, Logan kind of seemed to miss an offense, or the box out there.
That will put Stone King at the free throw line. First one, he rattles it home. Not pretty, but it didn't have to be, right? Derek Chandler will check in for Charlie Fletcher. That's Charlie's second foul. Got some good points from Charlie. Got some good offense from Charlie Fletcher the other night. Can't afford to have him off the floor for too long. Second free throw is good as well by Stone King.
Yeah, Tuesday night it kind of felt like Charlie kind of came out of his shell a little bit, and sitting him on the bench is not going to help us tonight.
Jack Thompson just misses the pull-up floater in the lane as the lane kind of opened up for him, and he took the shot. Here come the Tornadoes. Quickly back to Jones. He'll fire a three and make it. Can't give him a good open look, especially after last night's 38-point outburst. First three ball for Caden Jones. Struggled in the first part of the year from the three-point line, but here lately he's picked it up. He had 38 last night and then 17 points in the game before. Big 38-point night last night. Jack Thompson get in the lane. Back out to Jimmy Connell. Three ball is good. Jimmy Connell, our first three ball, our first Monmouth Farm and Home Realty three-point shot. Thinking of putting your home on the market, list it with Monmouth Farm and Home Realty. Right back at the Titans. Another three ball by Easton Schisler. There's going to be a timeout taken by head coach Chuck Grant. 4 three balls. That's their buckets tonight for the A-Town Tornadoes. Can't let them just fire away from outside.
This is A-Town always seems to have a team that's going to willingly shoot the three, and that's what you're going to get when you run a 5-out offense.
We're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Monmouth-Roseville Titan Boys basketball on Sunday 97.7. 15-9. A-Town leading the Titans. Underway. Both teams back on the floor following the timeout, and looked like Jack Thompson was going to get trapped in the backcourt, and it looked like he had to give it up. Instead, he just drove down the sideline and right into the hoop, took it a three-point play.
Yeah, it went straight from maybe turning it over to a little coast to coast.
Makes it 15-11. Free throw is short. Just 1 out of 3 for Jack at the free throw line.
Little not typical for Mr. Three-Man.
A little over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shot on the way. Zach Wirtz misses a three ball. Backside rebound by Derek Chandler. Now trapped in the backcourt. Boy, putting a lot of pressure on Monmouth-Roseville here in the backcourt of the Tornadoes. Thompson, lob pass down to Chandler on the baseline. Ooh, a lot of contact, no call. Picked up by the Tornadoes. Here comes Schisler. Little stutter step move at the top of the key and picks up a foul on Jack Thompson as he was reaching in. I think that's who they're going to give it to. Yeah, Thompson with his first. That's the 14th foul on Monmouth-Roseville. 14 fouls apiece.
Them being smaller in size gives them the advantage to be able to be quicker picking up from the backcourt.
The inbounder was Caden Jones. They threw it at the top of the key, and then he threw it back to the inbounder. He misses the three ball. Now a foul in the backcourt on Zach Wirtz. That's going to be his second. So now they're going to get him out of the ballgame. Foul starting to mount already here with 1:32 to go in the first quarter.
And Jack seemed to talk to Derek a little bit, kind of like that floor general that he seems to be, and told him what he wanted.
Ooh, pass all the way. What a lucky break.
It works. It works.
The Jack Thompson threw about a three-quarter court pass from the inbound in front of the Titan bench down to Jimmy Connell. It actually hit the backboard and the rim together, fell right to Connell, and he laid it up. Boy, kind of pinned it with it going to the backboard. You'll find that on ESPN's Top 10 tonight. Thompson gets a steal, takes it in, misses a shot. Rebound to Schisler. Here come the Tornadoes on the run. Stone King misses the layup. Contested layup. Gets his own rebound and scores.
I thought he kind of shuffled his feet a little bit as soon as he caught that ball.
Now more pressure in the backcourt. Thompson curls back around, throws it away. Here's Stone King. Takes it in and scores. Stone King with 9 points in this first quarter already. Quickly up the floor comes Monmouth-Roseville. Loose on the floor at midcourt. Bodies all over the place.
There's a lot of energy in this bench.
I was going to say, though, I wish there was fans in the stands because everybody be getting their money's worth, and this would be a loud crowd tonight both ways.
Yeah, no kidding. This is definitely the type of nights they live in the shoebox.
Up and down the floor action tonight. 19-13 gets you a score here. And a chance to get one of those in. 19-13 A-Town with 30 seconds to go. Thompson. Contact jump ball. Him and Clay Slagle went up. Thompson hit the deck. Tried to draw a call and did not. Boy, he's getting more contact than he did the other night at Macomb. I got a chance to talk to Jack yesterday, or actually earlier this afternoon, and I said, how'd you feel after that game on Tuesday night? He said, I was very sore. He was on the ground a lot.
That's what you get from a physical point guard.
Absolutely. 20 seconds to go. A-Town will play for one here, it looks like. Jones and Stone King playing catch with it up top. They can keep away from Keyshawn Taylor. Now they get their offense with 10. Stone King finds the free throw line. Easton Schishler in the corner. Driving. Block. Logan Bratcher with a block with 2 seconds. Jack Thompson up from half court. No good. The end of a very entertaining first quarter that will see the Abingdon-Avon Tornadoes with a 6-point lead. 19-13. We'll be back here on Sunny 97.7 with the second quarter in 1 minute. Back here at Monmouth-Roseville High School, got some great Abingdon sponsors along for the ride tonight. Cool Beans Coffee Lounge and the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor in Abingdon is the premier coffee house serving Knox, McDonough, Warren, and Fulton counties and surrounding areas. They have over 150 rotating ice cream flavors, dairy-free and sugar-free options, specialty coffee drinks, and regular, decaf, and much more. For your next cup of coffee, visit Cool Beans Coffee Lounge and the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor in Abingdon. What transpired there out of the opening throw-in by Monmouth-Roseville?
They got the ball into Jack, and he got the ball poked out of him, and they called it Abingdon basketball.
Wow, been a few curious calls tonight. Driving is Stone King, so A-Town will essentially get the ball first to start the second quarter. Jones, left wing to Slagle. Now, it is Schishler. He'll turn from the free throw line and miss. Ball's on the ground again, and that's the thing that drove Coach Granton crazy the other night. We didn't get to hardly any of the 50-50 balls, and so far tonight haven't got to too many either.
And that's always been a big thing for him, especially, I mean, I knew it going through his program, and I know all these guys know it. 50-50 balls are huge.
50-50 balls for you folks listening that don't listen to a ton of basketball is basically a ball that's up for grabs. It's 50-50 on whose team's going to get it, and normally it's the team that just out-hustles the other.
Like the old Coach Dennison saying, he used to say if it was a $100 bill, you wouldn't let anybody beat you to it.
I've never heard that, but that is an excellent, that's an excellent way to put it, I guess. Stone King in the corner. Jones, 3-ball, no good. Backside rebound by Charlie Fletcher. He'll bring it over the timeline, give Jack a little break here, gets this pressure in the backcourt.
Hopefully he can stay out of foul trouble.
Yes. Right now, Fletcher with 2. Yeah, good point. He's going to start the second quarter. Boy, shaking loose is Jimmy Connell with the layup. Good set there by Monmouth-Roseville. Ends up with a layup by Connell.
It was a great screen by Charlie to set that open layup.
Caden Jones passed up a 3-pointer there on the wing. I don't see Caden passing up too many looks. Now a corner 3 on the way. High rebound, brought down by Ben Anderson.
Good board.
Fischler with the miss. Now Jack Thompson will take it coast to coast. Misses the flip. Fletcher with the rebound, but poked out of his hands. Good hands there by Easton Fischler. It looked like Charlie Fletcher was gonna get a putback there. Three ball is good. That's Drake DeJames. That is the fifth different Abingdon Avon Tornado hit a three ball here. Now quickly up the floor to Connell. Scores on the layup. Timeout taken by head coach Kent Jones. A lead down to 5, 22-17. Fun ball game here, folks. We're going to keep it here and give some more of these great Abingdon sponsors. Having the talk of a lifetime can make a big difference. Sharing stories with people we love and cherish not only strengthens our bond with them, but will also be very significant when it's time for us to honor the life they live. This message is brought to you by Hinsel Pearson West Funeral Directors and Cremation Services in Galesburg and Abingdon. Boy, what a fun ball game tonight.
Yeah, and I was going to go back. You had just mentioned it's the fifth different A-Town player to hit a three. Well, that's their 13th attempted three tonight. There's a lot of three balls going up.
They were coming into tonight's game. Now the stats were missing from I think their Peoria Heights game. So this is through 5 of their 6 games played. They're 22 of 92. They only shoot at 24% on the season.
Yeah, I know that 24% looks little, but when you're putting up that many threes, it's a lot of made threes.
It's quantity, not quality. I guess, right? 22-17, A-Town with a 5-point lead. It'll be their basketball coming out of the timeout. If your head's not in the game, get to the Charm Center in Abingdon. Whether you need a quick trim or a whole new look, let Jen or Diane help you look your best. Make your appointment today at 462-2292. Or just simply stop by 108 East Meek Street in Abingdon. I wonder what they can do with this luscious head of hair I've got here. Can they get me some hair? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, maybe they can put a little glue on your head and give you a new toupee.
Whatever it takes. 22-17. Near a steal by Titans, and it does. Picking it up is Keshawn Taylor. Leading the team in steals. And just under 3 a game is Keshawn. Fletcher to the right elbow. Back cut by Thompson. He'll take a 3. Just a little short. Rebounded by Schisler.
From our angle, that almost looked like it was going to hit the back and go in.
Blocked from behind. Charlie Fletcher. This time they call it clean. As Drake DeJames got to the rim. And Charlie, who could have very easily picked up number 3 there. It's a good block, but when you rear back, when you really rear back, that's usually when you get the call against you. He really reared back on that one.
And when you see somebody like Charlie who's already got the 2 fouls, you kind of go, maybe you shouldn't be doing that right now.
Not a volleyball spike at this time, not with two fouls. Right wing is Schisler. He'll get to the corner. It's Clay Slagle. Turns and faces up Charlie Fletcher. Now he has him trapped. Nearly stepped on the sideline there, right in front of Coach Grant. He was calling it. Get him a striped shirt. Jones will drive, floater, no good. Tipped back out to Stone King. Mid-range jumper is good. Stone King now with 11 of the 24 Tornado points, and allows them to get it back into that full court pressure again. Now we're going to get a foul. Jack Thompson, a true one on Clay Slagle there. In hockey, that's 2 minutes for instigating, or excuse me, not instigating. 2 minutes for embellishment. That's an embellishment 2-minute penalty in the NHL. But as it goes here at Monmouth-Roseville, it's a foul on Slagle. Thompson goes baseline and gets this bucket. Good take by Jack.
When Jack can get his shoulders turned, going downhill towards the rim, he's a dangerous player.
And now a travel call on Easton Schuster. The ball will go back to the Titans.
Hey, there's those happy feet I was telling you about Tuesday night.
That's right. I found a new thing to call here. Happy feet. Timeout taken by head coach Chuck Grant. It's going to be a full timeout. So we'll step away and take a 60-second break ourselves. 24-19. A-Town leading Monmouth-Roseville with 4:47 to go. I don't. Back here at Monmouth-Roseville High School, 24-19. A-Town with the 5-point lead with 4:45 to go. It'll be Titan basketball. Pick up the full court pressure. Jack dribbles right through, pulls up, mid-range jumper. No good. High bounce off the backboard. Brought down by Caden Jones. The Tornadoes. Good look for Jack. Here comes the steal. Charlie Fletcher takes it in. Does not get the bucket, but will get to the free throw line as he just about ended up out in the hallway here at Monmouth-Roseville.
Yeah, went about halfway through those doors.
Didn't know how far he was going to go, all the way down to the office here. Foul is going to go on Parker Stone King. That's his second. Charlie will get a pair of free throws. 60% free throw shooter coming into this ball game. Already 1 for 1 in the first quarter, completing a 3-point play. Gets the first one to go. Charlie's 4th point of the night. Off a 13 on Tuesday night against Macomb. Season high for Charlie.
Our offensive player of the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And short on the second free throw. So the lead is 24-20. Schistler with the rebound for the Tornadoes. Kicks it left wing. Stone King in the corner to Jones. Picks up his dribble. Now they get it back to Stone King. Guarded by Jimmy Connell. Puts a move on Connell. Connell stays with him. Cuts him off the baseline. And throw it back out to the top. Drake to James on the left wing, guarded by Keshawn Taylor. Good defensive set here for Monmouth-Roseville. 3 ball, no good. Rebound to Caden Jones. Another offensive rebound leads to another 3-point try at the top of the key by DeJanes, and another offensive rebound by Schistler.
You know, for the size advantage we have, we're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds.
Just got to go get the basketball. Charles Barkley, what do you say? Rebound is just effort, man. You don't have to be 7 foot to be a good rebounder.
Maybe they should take a section out of Dennis Rodman's autobiography.
Right. Jones will get a 3 ball from the right wing. No good. Another rebound by the Tornadoes as Schistler gets it. Stone King drives in on Ben Anderson and will draw a foul on Anderson.
You know, I've always told my guys, especially while I'm coaching, if you keep giving up offensive rebounds, eventually you're going to do something stupid, and that's a dumb foul because we couldn't clean up some boards.
Stone King will get a pair of free throws, and in this quiet gym, you can probably hear Coach Grant all over Joe Thompson.
Yeah.
And the first free throw is good, and I mean, when I say it used all of the rim and a little backboard, it did. Coach Grant all over Joe Thompson. Ben was standing there with his arms up, and I didn't see a ton of contact, but as it is, Stone King makes a pair of free throws. Puts the Tornadoes up 20, should be 26-20. He missed it early. He made the first one. I don't think they got it at the board. There he is, 26-20. Into Keshawn Taylor, spins. Little pass to Logan Bratcher, blocked out of bounds by Clay Slagle. That's a good catch by Bratcher, but it's a good pass by Keshawn. Just a little flip, no-look flip.
And he wasn't necessarily ready for it. I think if he caught it right away, he probably doesn't get that blocked. But
it was about 3 feet away from him, and it's like, here it is, blam. Fletcher tries, pulls up. Baseline jumper is no good, and they're going to get a foul on Monmouth-Roseville. If that's Fletcher, that's his 3rd. It is. A reach foul on Charlie after the rebound of his own missed shot. So coming in will be Connor Thompson, and out will be Fletcher. 26-20 with 3:07 to go, second quarter.
That's going to be, Charlie's just got to play smart and just avoid reaching in on something like that.
Yeah, it's, you know, you say it in nearly every broadcast. You miss a shot, and you almost certainly get a foul on the rebound if you're close. It's that frustration foul of missing the shot, and you try to get it back. Stolen away by Connor Thompson. It goes to Jack Thompson. Takes it in strong and scores. Good strong move by Jack. Great, makes it 26-22.
Just great decision making by Jack. I think everybody was kind of assuming him to go across to Connor.
Layup no good by the Tornadoes, but another offensive rebound. Caden Jones floater, no good. Bodies flying everywhere, and that's going to go on Clay Slagle as he basically took off from just inside the free throw line and tried to jump over everybody for the rebound.
Kind of Superman his way up there.
Athletic play by Clay. He didn't pick up the foul. That will be third foul on Clay Slagle. I must have missed one there somewhere. Third foul on Clay will send Keshawn Taylor to the free throw line where he shoots it at, this will be his first free throw of the season. 3-4 games.
I feel like it's very rare you see 2 guys with 3 fouls in the first half.
misses the front end. Rebound to Schisler. Schisler's got we don't have the stats on him, but Schisler's he's got to be getting close to 7, 8 rebounds already. Charge call on Caden Jones. Stepping in there to take it is Connor Thompson.
I feel like that's something we haven't been able to say a lot this season, but it's good to get one in.
No, we have 2 charges. Charlie Fletcher's taken both of them, so now Connor Thompson is within 1 of the team lead in charges taken. 26-22. Sean Taylor to Connor Thompson, back to Jack Thompson in the lane. Draws a little contact, no call. Battle for the rebound. Guys just hanging on one another. Schisler comes down with it, but he's hounded in the backcourt by Taylor and Connell. Over the timeline finally is to James, and they get it back to Easton Schisler. This game has got some good pace and some great energy and fantastic intensity here so far.
Yeah, you can tell just both. Monmouth-Roseville definitely coming off that loss from Macomb wants to get out here. Abingdon trying to improve their record tonight. It's just a good 2 teams that really want this one.
Turnover by Tornadoes. With the steal is Keyshawn Taylor up ahead to Jack Thompson. Bounce pass to Logan Bratcher, maybe just a little too low at Bratcher's feet. Yeah, not much Logan could do with that one.
Yeah, not at all. It's not like the one that got tipped around where he wasn't ready for. I think he was ready, just a little too low at his shins.
Yeah, right idea. Logan would have caught it and probably would have had a contested layup with it, but a little bit too low. It bounced just right in front. A little short hop his shin there. Minute 26 to go, second quarter. Keytown leading 26-22. To James, to Caden Jones at the free throw line. Firing up a 3 from the right corner. Short, Easton Schisler, and nearly another offensive rebound. Boy, it just slipped through Schisler's hands and they had another one.
Yeah, it's one too many tonight. I feel like that's something we keep phrasing on.
Connell left wing, drives in, bounce pass, stolen away. Looking for Logan Bratcher, stolen away by Stone King. On the floor, Caden Jones right corner. Top of the key. Schisler back to Jones. He'll fire a long 3. No good. Tried to buy a call on Connor Thompson. Brett Brewington wasn't buying that in the stripes, and rebound to the Monmouth-Roseville Titans. Has been watching James Harden too much. Connor Thompson to Keyshawn Taylor at the right elbow. Picks up his dribble. Gets it to Connor Thompson. Fires a 3 from the right wing and drills it. Connor Thompson with the 3 ball. A Monmouth Farm and Home Realty 3-pointer. It's a 1-point game, 26-25 with 19 seconds to go. For the last shot of the Tornadoes, down to 12. Schisler, top of the key, looking for Jones, I'm sure, with 7. Now Stone King drives baseline. Has to throw it out to Caden Jones in the corner, 3 up. Good, right at the buzzer. Luke Dugan with a 3 ball. He shoots it at 33%. He hasn't taken a ton, but he shoots it at a pretty good clip. That 3 ball at the end of the first quarter, or second quarter, will give the A-Town Tornadoes a 4-point lead, 29-25 as we head to halftime. They're going to have a halftime performance, I believe, by the cheerleaders. We're going to keep it here until just before they start their performance, and then we'll take it back to the studio until the performance is over. And so we get a chance to break down this first half. Boy, what an entertaining first half. Only 54 points, but the pace was really good.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's only 54 points, 25-29, one of the lower scoring halves we've seen, but the energy, man. I feel like there's not many dead balls, nothing going on. It's just up and down the court. We got 2 aggressive teams just taking the ball away from each other.
That's what I miss about only having a certain amount of fans in the stands, because the energy and pace of this game would have been fantastic for fans to be in here to watch.
Yeah, this would be a fun one, especially hearing the student section going, hearing some away fans going, hearing the home fans going. It would have been nice.
All right, looks like the cheers are getting ready to take the floor. We'll give you another Abingdon Avon sponsor here. Heil Trucking south of Prairie City on Route 41 can handle all your trucking needs from dry van to liquid tank. If you need it moved, Heil's will get it done. Heil's also has the parts you need and service your heavy-duty trucks and trailers. Heil's Trucking Route 41 south of Prairie City. We'll go back to the station. We'll be back in 4 minutes right here on Sunny 97.7. the cheerleading performance is over, so anytime you want to bring it back, go ahead. Welcome back to Monmouth-Roseville High School. Fantastic cheerleading performance put on there by the Monmouth-Roseville Titan cheerleaders. Those of you watching on the stream got a chance to see that as well. So now it's time for us to start our halftime show, which is sponsored by Land Management Partners Insurance Services. For your auto, home, commercial, and farm insurance needs, contact Rachel Kunkel or Julie Martin at 734-2116. I'm Sean Temple alongside Ethan Sikorsky. Ethan, just kind of your thoughts on the first half, maybe what the Titans did well, maybe what they didn't do well, and now talk about the Tornadoes as well.
Like we said, it was really quick pace. We're not turning the ball over as much as we were Tuesday night, but we're kind of missing some open shots, and I don't think we're quite taking advantage of our size, especially on the rebounding. Man, we're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds tonight.
Yeah, that's definitely it's hurt. I know the A-Town Tornadoes, even the possessions they don't score, you're still a little, we just gave up another one. So mentally, I mean, it hurts you physically, but it also hurts you mentally as well, just giving up so many attempts.
And even just looking at the stats that we have, I mean, A-Town's getting out-rebounded by 16 rebounds a game, but it doesn't feel like that tonight.
Yeah, and on the flip side, Monmouth-Roseville is out-rebounding by about 4.5 rebounds. So, yeah, it's totally flipped tonight for sure. Hopefully, I mean, how do you correct that? How do you correct that?
I mean, our bigs are doing a good job of kind of boxing out their guys. It's got to be the 3, the 4, maybe even the 2 that's got to get some contact on their guys, and then they've got to crash the rebounds because all of A-Town, they seem to be flying to the rim, so we've got to get bodies elsewhere.
Yeah, you're right. It's actually a great point. Easton Schischler, I've called his name many times on getting rebounds. He is probably the 2 or 3, I'd say, from the Tornado.
And I think the other big issue right now is, and we were talking during the half, they've shot 19 threes so far. When they're not hitting everything, there's a lot of long rebounds, and I don't think we're necessarily prepared for those right now.
To put that in context, folks, the Titans have played 3.5 ball games, and coming into this one, they shot 25 total for the season.
Yeah, so we're almost at
and 6 of them. Like you say, if you shoot enough of them, it's going to add up. Even if your percentage is terrible, they're going to add up eventually.
Yeah, we said the percentage is bad, but when you're shooting a lot, you're going to make a lot, and the percentage doesn't necessarily show how many you're necessarily making.
Let's get to our score update here, brought to you by Save-A-Lot Food Store. Save a lot of time, save a lot of money. Save-A-Lot Food Store in Monmouth. First for the Abingdon-Avon Tornadoes, 13 points for Parker Stone King. 9 of that came in the first half. A variety of ways. He's got 3 buckets, he's got a 3-pointer, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line. Just about any way you can get it done.
Yeah, and even without the scoring, he's bringing the ball up the court, bringing Logan and Ben away from the middle of the rim. I think I mentioned that earlier, and that's kind of opening it up. And that's probably another part of our rebounding issue.
Stone King averages 6.5 on the season, so he's already doubled that tonight. Also scoring for the Abingdon-Avon Tornadoes, got a bunch of guys with 3. Caden Jones, Drake DeJames, Luke Dugan with that big 3 at the end of the first half, Clay Slagle, and Easton Schischler, all with 3, and Zach Wirtz with 1. That's a pretty balanced scoring right there.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what we expected. Like we said Tuesday night with McComb, they're going to find guys who are going to score. We don't necessarily need that 38-point scorer every night, but they're going to find guys who are going to hit 6 to 9 every night.
For the Titans, they got 7 points out of Jack Thompson, 9 points out of Jimmy Collins. Good first half for Jimmy.
Yeah, he's done a great job of kind of cleaning up the offensive rebounds a couple times, and then they found him on the inside. And I think they focus so much on Ben. It's kind of nice to see him slip underneath.
I'll tell you what stat kind of slips through you here through 3.5 ball games. Jimmy Collins averaging 6 rebounds a game. That's pretty solid. That's pretty darn solid.
Yeah, I think I said coming in, especially on one of his first ones, it's just he's done a great job of just kind of finding the ball. And like I said, I mean, so many teams are focused on Ben that he kind of just slips under the radar.
Also scoring for Monmouth-Roseville, 4 points for Charlie Fletcher. Got himself in foul trouble, still in foul trouble with 3. We'll see what Coach Grant decides to do here to start the second half. 3 points for Connor Thompson and 2 points for Ben Anderson, somebody that we thought might have a big night.
Yeah, he's kind of been struggling a little bit this week. Hopefully he can kick it off here in the second half.
And he's got a couple fouls too, which kind of takes a little bit of his aggressiveness away with the fouls. foul situation. Charlie Fletcher with 3, Ben Anderson with 2. That's multiple fouls for Monmouth-Roseville. Now the Tornadoes have 3 fouls on Clay Slagle, and then they also have 3 individuals with 2 fouls. Caden Jones, Zach Woods, Parker Stone King. Let's pick up 2, 3, 4 fouls here midway through the third quarter. We have a whole different outlook here.
Yeah.
A-Town doesn't go super deep on that bench.
Well, I mean, they don't have many guys on
Right,
the bench anyway,
right.
so we'll see what happens.
All right. But tonight's game is also brought to you by Shelley Poston at Country Financial. She takes the time to get to know her customers. She knows that every situation is unique, and her goal is to understand yours so she can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Contact Shelley Poston at Country Financial today, 309-772-3003. Fantastic. Abingdon sponsors joining our local sponsors tonight for the Tornadoes. That's going to do it for our halftime show, the Land Management Partners Insurance Services halftime show. For your auto, home, commercial, and farm insurance needs, contact Rachel Kunkel or Julie Martin, 734-2116. Tomorrow night, we got a good one. We got the United Red Storm jumped out to a 10-0 record, number 7 ranking in the state now in Class 1A. They are hosting the Ridgewood Spartans. And Gannon Greenman will put up 40, I think a 40 spot earlier this year did Gannon. So it'll be a good game tomorrow night right here on Sunny for see if United can take another step closer to clinching that Lincoln Trail Conference Championship. Titans underway. Fletcher, 3-ball from the right corner. Charlie Fletcher with his second 3-ball of the season, and our third Monmouth Farm and Home Realty 3-pointer. Getting loose behind the pressure was Caden Jones for the layup. Trade 3 for 2 there. 31-28, A-Town.
It's good to see Charlie coming out aggressive, hitting his shots. So hopefully he can keep that going.
Into Ben Anderson. Takes it up and scores. And gets to the free throw line. And Ben gives a nice fist pump there. Good entry pass by Charlie.
Yeah, the 2 guys that we mentioned at halftime that we kind of want to see take it off here in the third quarter, and they're doing so far.
Tony Romo, I'm telling you, Ethan's coming for your job, Tony. 31-30. Ben Anderson has a chance to tie this thing up. It's been a while since we've said that. And back irons the free throw. Long rebound. Going to be out of bounds on Abingdon Avon. It'll be Titan ball.
This is the kind of energy that we needed to come out with.
Boy, that was quick ball movement. We were talking about something while the Titans were on offense the last time around that ended up in Ben's hands. That was just a bang, bang, bang around the top of the key. Moving it quickly. Keyshawn Taylor will spin. Picks up his dribble. Tries to enter into Charlie Fletcher. It's going to go out of bounds off of the A-Town Tornadoes, so it'll be Titan ball.
I'm not sure Stripes have made a call tonight that somebody wasn't happy with.
I know. That's what I'd say. I miss a packed gym because there's been a lot of close calls tonight that this place would have went nuts both ways. Fletcher with a turnaround jumper, no good. There's that Easton Schishler guy again, ripping down the rebound. They've got him listed as 5'11". Got a lot of rebounds tonight. Zach Wertz dribbles in, kicks it back out to Jones on the right wing. Sean Taylor. 2-3 zone employed by the Monmouth-Roseville Titans here, second half. Stone King in the middle, good entry pass by Wertz. Stone King misses the shot, gets his own rebound, and scores. Wow, offensive rebounding is killing us right now.
And that was one of the few ones where Ben was kind of in the area and didn't seem to box anybody out.
And now a turnover. Here comes the Tornadoes. Caden Jones' scoop shot is good. Jones with 4 points here in the third quarter.
Again, just like the first half, another lot of back and forth going on.
35-30. A-Town 5-point lead with 6:14 to go. Thompson top of the key. Right wing, Keyshawn Taylor picks up his dribble. Back to top of the key, Jimmy Connell. Drives and kicks. Into Ben Anderson. Back out to Keyshawn Taylor. He'll fire a 3 and make it! Keyshawn Taylor! His first 3. I'm not sure he had any last year. Quickly up the floor comes Wertz. He'll draw a foul on Ben Anderson. That'll be the third foul on Ben. Back and forth we go. Monmouth Farm and Home Realty. 3-pointer by Keyshawn Taylor. Thinking of putting your home on the market. Listed with Monmouth Farm and Home Realty. That'll be the third foul on Anderson. Crowd not happy. Coach Grant not happy with anything going out there right now, officiating-wise.
And even with the minimal fans we have tonight, there was some energy when Keyshawn hit that 3.
Oh, man, I miss big crowds in here. First free throw is good by Wertz. He's got 2 points, both from the free throw line. And he goes 2 for 2 this trip. 3 for 4 on the night. And it is a 4-point A-Town lead, 37-33. Fletcher skip pass to Taylor on the right wing. Into Charlie Fletcher. pass to Jack Thompson, takes it up and scores. Good strong move by Jack, good find by Charlie.
Coach Grant must have made an adjustment because there's a lot of cutters to the rim right now that we seem to be finding.
Stone King a little out of control in the lane, picked up by Fletcher on the missed shot. Fletcher drives in till he's stopped. Back to Ben Anderson, top of the key. Now Jack Thompson, right wing. Holding, Wirtz guarding him. Pull up, sideline shot, or baseline jumper, no good, but the rebound bounces all the way back out to nearly half court where Thompson picks it up. Deshaun Taylor. Thompson, left corner, they get it into Ben. He's doubled, finds Connell, tipped away by Easton Fischler. Pretty good help defense there by Easton.
Yeah, it was great help defense, but it was a good job by Ben recognizing that Jimmy was open for that split second.
We got a mask break here. I need a break myself. 4:59 to go here in the third quarter. 37-35, A-Town with a 2-point lead over the Monmouth-Roseville Titans. We will be back in 1 minute here at Monmouth-Roseville High School. Both teams back on the floor following the mask-up break. First possession goes into Ben Anderson. Hook shot, no good. Long run out. Here comes the Tornadoes. And Zach Wirtz flipped it up. I think he was just trying to draw a foul there.
Great job by Ben avoiding the foul.
Because Ben's sitting on 3 fouls. The last thing we need is him to pick up a fourth one here with 4:39. I'll tell you what, Coach Grant's putting some trust in Ben, leaving him on the floor with 4.5 to go third quarter.
Yeah, hopefully he can keep it slow because we do have Logan at the table.
Nice job by Ben Anderson as he took it strong to the rim that time and scored off the entry pass from the corner.
He's already doubled his score from the first half, so.
Thompson, Jack Thompson with an interception. Takes it all the way to the rim. Scoop shot is good. Jack Thompson.
A little bit of a circus shot. Yeah.
Flipping it up from his hip. Drawing the contact.
With the familiar minds.
39-39. Tied. Caden Jones kicks it to the corner. 3-ball on the way for Schisler is good. Schisler with his second 3-ball. Had one early in the first quarter. Now the Tornadoes go back up on top. 42-39. Biggest lead we've had is what? Been maybe 6?
I think it was
early?
6.
Thompson draws some contact, and he'll get to the free throw line. Comes down hard on that left hip.
Can't afford any more misses.
No.
Or missing guys. Sorry, not misses. But
40 more injuries. Boy, he's really labored on that left hip. That is going to be Zach Wirtz that's going to pick up the fouls. His third. And Thompson will get to the free throw line for a pair. He's 1 for 3 tonight. 59% coming in, so the 1 for 3 makes him 14 for 25. 2 big free throws here. He's already got 4 points in this period. He's up to 11. First free throw missed. He just can't seem to find the bottom of the hoop here from the free throw line. He's labored, still holding on to that left hip a little bit.
yeah, he looks real uncomfortable right now.
See if he can get the second one, get it down to a 2-point lead. And he does. 1 out of 2 for Jack. Free throw line. Gives him 12 points for the ball game, and it's a 2-point lead for A-Town with the basketball.
I did notice Jack kind of waved over to Coach Grant. He said, "Hey, keep me in here. I can keep doing this." It's kind of that senior leadership.
Absolutely. 6 of them here tonight being honored before the ball game from Monmouth-Roseville. It's a good group. I told Coach Grant this. It's a good indicator of any program when you've still got 6 seniors on your roster by the time they went through the program 4 years, especially in a weird pandemic year like this.
Yeah, that's right.
Left wing, driving in, shot blocked by Logan Bratcher. Taking it in was Drake DeJanes, and Bratcher says, "I don't think so." Driving baseline is Fletcher. Reverse layup, no good. Back out to Jack Thompson, top of the key. Connor Thompson will fire a three for the lead, and it's good. Connor Thompson with a three ball. Titans lead, 43-42. Been a long time since the Titans have left. And now Thompson reaches in onto James, and we're going to get a foul. Oh, jump ball on Thompson. I thought for sure that was going to be a foul on Connor.
I thought they might have gotten him with the reach in, but I'm very happy with the jump ball call.
Coach Jones is now, Coach Grant was all over Coach Thompson, or Joe Thompson earlier in the first half, or back in the first half. Now Kent Jones is taking his shot.
Also, I know at halftime we were talking a lot about the three-pointers from Abingdon.
They're going to say that is Abingdon Avon basketball. And Brett Rowington explains to head coach Chuck Grant what exactly the call was, and now he's having problems getting his mask back on. The conversation continues. 43-42 Monmouth-Roseville. I love the intensity in this gymnasium tonight. Both teams getting after it. Fans getting involved. Both coaches getting after it.
It's definitely a fun night.
I'm wore out. I need a timeout. Floater, no good by Caden Jones, rebounded by Logan Bratcher. Logan's done a good job in there tonight.
Yeah, he's cleaning up some of those offensive boards. He said, I'm going to take those away this quarter.
Left wing, Charlie Fletcher skipped pass to Connor Thompson. Gets it poked away by the good hands of Caden Jones. They're going to say that's out on Connor Thompson. So that is going to go to the Tornadoes. Good hands by Caden. Coming off a 13-steal night last night with that 38 point.
Him and Keyshawn Taylor are going to have those quick hands. Those guys you wouldn't want to be guarded with when you have the basketball.
Jones will take a three from the left wing and make it. Wide open three ball there by Caden Jones. His second three, that's his 10th point. And the Tornadoes back on top, 45-43. Thompson takes it in, no good. Tip no good by Connell. Second tip by Connell is good. 45-45. That's just guys wanting the basketball. Now loose. Jones will take a left wing three and be fouled by Connor Thompson. Connor reaches down and helps him up. Good sportsmanship there by Connor, because on the other end, I think him and Caden had a few words there after a couple possessions ago, and then Connor fouls him and picks Caden right back out.
Because of the foul, that doesn't count as a field goal attempted. So far between both teams, they're 5 for 5 from the three-point line, or so far in the third quarter.
That's gotten, we said it was low scoring in the first half. The totals are starting to build. Second of three free throws is missed. He makes the first one. Caden Jones was fouled on the three in the corner by Thompson. Connor's first foul.
And if he makes this one, they're already at their scoring average. We've done a good job of speeding them up.
Third free throw is good. So 2 out of 3 on that trip by Caden Jones. The A-Town Tornadoes a 2-point lead, 47-45. Bratcher swings it to the left wing to Connor Thompson. Picks up his dribble. Now he'll drive on Caden Jones. Back to Charlie Fletcher. He'll fire a three. Short. Fletcher with the rebound. Tried a one-hand pass. Saved by the Tornadoes. Here they come on the run out. Zach Wirtz blocked by Logan Bratcher. Saved by the Titans. What a sequence. I didn't see the A-Town Tornado that saved it on that end, but he flew into the Titan bench about 3 rows up.
I think it was Parker Stone King who went flying into the bleachers.
Connor Thompson's three is no good. Deep three on the run out. Caden Jones off the long rebound will score. Bad luck there for Monmouth-Roseville. Good luck for the Tornadoes.
Man, could you imagine how loud this place would be right now if we had fans in here?
I'd be talking this loud just to try to get over the fans. Tipped out of bounds by the Tornadoes, so it will be Monmouth-Roseville basketball. Fletcher will check out. In comes Jimmy Connell. So on the floor for Monmouth-Roseville with 54 seconds to go in the third quarter is Connell, Bratcher, Keyshawn Taylor, Jack Thompson, and Connor Thompson. They get it into Logan Bratcher. This is slapped out of bounds by Zach Wirtz with 49.6 seconds to go. 49-45 A-Town. In will come Luke Dugan. Had the huge three ball at the end of the first half. And also Luke Dugan. Luke Dugan is in. Now Jake Dugan's going to check in. Dugan twins. Out will come Stone King, trying to save some fouls here. Into Connor Thompson. He's pushed by Jake Dugan as soon as he caught it. Neither team in team foul trouble here. Just 3 for the Tornadoes and 2 for Monmouth-Roseville here in the second half. So a long way to go before we get bonus. Jack Thompson, safety valve up to Connor Thompson near midcourt. Back to Thompson, Jack Thompson, right wing. They swing it to the left elbow. McConnell, now he hands to Taylor. With 40 seconds to go, Jack Thompson. Dribble back to the top of the key, tries to find a crease. Thompson, floater. Nope, gets rid of it to Logan Bradshaw. It just goes right through Logan's hands, but the last one to touch it is A10.
Seems like a couple times Logan hasn't been quite ready for those whip passes into the lane. So.
Thompson into Logan, gets it slapped out of his hands by Caden Jones.
How many more out of bounds plays does Coach Grant have here?
Here comes Ben Anderson for Logan. Let's see what they run. The old-fashioned stack. We've all ran this. Whoever's played basketball in their entire lives has ran the stack in the box. It leads to a wide-open layup. Jimmy Connell.
Great find.
Defensive mix-up there by the Tornadoes on the inbounds. And Connell was just merely standing there. Gets the layup. 2-point ball game with 120 to go. Down to 15 seconds. Caden Jones, top of the key, now Stone King, left wing. Back to the right wing to Caden Jones, fakes a three. Good defense by Monmouth-Roseville, nearly gets a steal with 6, throwing it up. Stone King, I think he thought there was much less time left. He fired up a half-court shot with 6 seconds.
Yeah, wall fading away, so he definitely didn't get to know what time.
Titan basketball with 2, 1, top of the key, 3 by Thompson! Off the backboard, just misses the 3 ball, so we'll go to the 4th quarter with the Tornadoes leading 49-47. This is going to be a very fun 8 minutes, folks. We'll be back in 30 seconds to bring it to you. Here at Monmouth-Roseville High School. Monmouth-Roseville trailed by 4 at the half, 29-25. They cut into the lead, cut that in half to 2 points heading to this 4th quarter with a 22-20 scoring advantage in that 3rd quarter. I don't really know how to describe that 3rd quarter. I'll let you do that, charming color guy.
There was a lot going on. I know it almost feels like you and I are calling the Grinnell Monmouth College game with how fast this is going.
I've done a lot of those. And, I need a throat lozenge and a day off of work afterwards. 49-47. All right, we're underway. Monmouth-Roseville will get the ball first. Top of the key, Charlie Fletcher. We'll see what the Titans drew up at the between quarter break, and they throw it away. Try to get Ben Anderson in the lane, and a couple of Tornadoes jumped in there and got the passing lane. Wirtz swings it left key, or left wing to James. Dangerous skip pass to Jones. Corner 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound, Jimmy Connell, and he'll draw a foul over the top. It's going to be Stone King. That'll be his 3rd. If it is, I believe it is. Parker. Yes, that'll be the 3rd foul on Parker Stone King. We'll give you a foul update here. For the Tornadoes, 3 fouls on Zach Wirtz, 3 on Stone King, and 3 on Clay Slagle. For Monmouth-Roseville, 3 on Charlie Fletcher, and 3 on Ben Anderson. Fletcher's done a pretty good job. He had 2 fouls in the 1st quarter. He's only gotten 1 since, so if he can stay out of foul trouble here this first 2 or 3 minutes, he should be in good shape. Connor Thompson drives, floater off the glass, can't get it to go. Boy, nice move by Connor. Rebounded by Zach Wirtz for the Tornadoes. Here they come quickly up the floor. Caden Jones will fire a 3. No good. Connor Thompson had the rebound, but now it's loose on the floor. It is going to go to the alternating possession. It will go to the A-Town Tornado. Tristan will trigger it in. That corner to James. Now Wirtz back to the inbounder. To Schishler, back out, left wing. Stone King drives baseline, pulls up on Ben Anderson and scores. Good strong take by Stone King. That's 17 for Parker.
Great job by Ben, just kind of wall up and avoid, again, getting that 4th foul, I think, and hopefully he can continue to play that way. He'll be a key piece going late into this game.
Fletcher drives from the right wing, off the glass, no good. Kind of got caught up in the air, didn't really know what to do with it, just kind of flipped it up there. Rebound to the Tornadoes. lead by 4. Corner to James. Dribbles back out to the wing. Now corner, Zach Wirtz. Guarded by Tom. Now doubled by Jack Thompson. Has to give it up to Caden Jones. Corner to Schisler. Back out. Gets it in the lane. Floater. No good. Rebound to Jimmy Connell. Jack Thompson and Coach Grant's going to take a timeout here. A Tickham's Electric timeout. If you're looking for an electrician contractor you can trust, call Tickham's Electric at 335-3034 or visit TickhamsElectric.com. We'll be back here on Sunday 97.7 in 30 seconds. Welcome back into Monmouth-Roseville High School. 51-47, the Abingdon Tornadoes leading the Titans by 4 here in this non-conference matchup. Tomorrow night we'll be at United High School at the Fieldhouse for a big Lick and Shell conference matchup between United and Ridgewood. That'll be right here on Sunday 97.7. And then a pair of Monmouth-Roseville Titans games on Saturday. The girls here at Monmouth-Roseville High School, 2:15 pregame show on WRM against Roble Williamsfield, and the boys at Knoxville later in the evening. That'll be on Sunday 97.7. Ben Anderson goes up strong, can't get it to go. It's tipped out, saved by A-Town, loose on the floor. Bodies diving everywhere. That is going to be a foul on Jack Thompson. That might have set Coach Grant over the edge. That's just bodies diving for a loose ball. And
yeah.
It's going to go on Jack Thompson, his second personal foul.
I don't agree with those kind of foul calls because it's just everybody kind of going for the ball. It's nobody taking anybody out. It's just hustle.
Yeah. Stone King loose off the inbound to get the layup as everybody was just kind of standing around, and Stone King took advantage and scored. 53-47. Tornadoes by 6. Thompson, long three, good! That deep three from the left wing.
That's a big three-point shot.
It's their three-pointer for Connor Thompson. Another Monmouth Farm and Home Realty three-pointer. Corner, Stone King, three, good, right back. Parker Stone King, all 7 points for A-Town here in this fourth quarter. And another 3-ball.
It's kind of that feeling from Tuesday night where everything just kind of seems to have that answer.
Coach Grant will take a timeout here with 5:13 to go and a 6-point lead for the Tornadoes, 56-50. This is fun.
Yeah, this really is. I think we said Tuesday night we missed a lot of the scoring that we normally get in Macomb, and it's definitely all coming back tonight.
56-50 with 5:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. 22 points for Parker Stone King, averages 6 on the season. He was 1 of 11 from three-point range coming into this ball game. And I don't know what his percentage is, but he's drilled 3 of them.
Yeah, he's in a lot of big ones too.
Both teams back out on the floor. It'll be Titan basketball right in front of their own bench. And to Jack Thompson. Thompson, the two Thompsons, Jack and Connor on the floor. Also Charlie Fletcher, Keyshawn Taylor, and Ben Anderson. Starters on the floor for Monmouth-Roseville. 4. Connor Thompson, a floater. Can't get it to go. Ben Anderson right out of his hands.
That was another one of those times where Ben just kind of jumped a little bit too early, and if he would have waited, he might have had that secured.
Another high bounce off the rim, just throwing off his timing completely here. Tornado with a 6-point lead.
Monmouth-Roseville kind of back in the man-to-man defense.
Thompson nearly stripped it away from Jack Thompson. Nearly stripped it away from Schisler. Caden Jones guarded by Connor Thompson. Pulls up, gets it stripped away from him, but recovers to shoot the floater and in. Good presence of mind by Caden Jones on that trip. 8-point lead now, 58-50 with 4.5 to go. And a throwaway by Charlie Fletcher. So now an 8-point lead, and we know Coach Jones was similar to Coach Anderson the other night when you and I were doing the Macomb game. They could eat some clock. Behind the back pass from Caden Jones, drives in the lane, behind the back pass to Zach Wirtz, who takes it up with a layup and draws the foul. What a great job by Caden Jones.
Those are one of those plays where I don't care who you're a fan of, you just got to admire a great play.
He split two defenders out on the wing, got into the lane, and behind the back pass to Wirtz, who finished and drew the foul on Kishall and Taylor. And a timeout taken, I think, by, it's going to be head coach Chuck Grant's going to take another timeout. That'll give him 2 left, 60-50. The Tornadoes with a 10-point lead will take a small break. Here we'll take a 30-second break and come back. 4:09 left in the fourth quarter. Huh? Somebody said. I did really. The guy I worked with said, "Hey, should I put you on UCLA?" I'm like, "Man, I don't know. You're so up and down. You know, this is good." Back on the floor here with 4:09 to go, 60-50. Titans with a 10-point deficit here, and it could be more if Zach Wirtz hits his free throw, where he's 3 of 4 from the stripe tonight. It was just 0 of 2 coming into the ball game. Wirtz free throw is up and misses. Ben Anderson with 4. So the lead remains at 10, 60-50.
If I'm Coach Grant in that huddle, I tell my guys, I settle them down and I say, hey, listen, there's still 4 minutes to go in this game. 10 points is nothing. We got plenty of time to go. Settle down and hit some shots.
Thompson, Jack Thompson off the back iron, no good on the little runner in the lane. Pull-up jump shot just inside the free throw line. Now Stone King misses. Backside rebound by Schissler, takes it up and scores. Strong move by Schissler. He's got a bunch of rebounds and now 8 points. He's got to be coming up on a double-double here.
Yeah, a bunch of rebounds for a little man.
Connor Thompson baseline gets cut off by Caden Jones. Back out to Charlie Fletcher. Jimmy Connell. Back to Fletcher, top of the key. Drives in, gets it tipped away. It's going to go to Dabbing and Avon Tornadoes, and now head coach Chuck Grant's going to use one of his final 2 timeouts with 3:19 to go to get this thing settled down a little bit here with 3:19 to go. So we'll take a quick 30-second break and bring it back. 60. My bad. Back here at Monmouth-Roseville High School. Again, tomorrow night we will be at United High School for a League of Trial Conference matchup between the United Red Storm boys and the Ridgewood Spartans. And a pair of Monmouth-Roseville games on Saturday, 2:15 on WRAM, our sister station, AM 1330. Monmouth-Roseville girls at home for their senior day, taking on Roble Williamsfield, and then the Titan boys travel to Knoxville on Saturday night, 7:15 pregame show here on Sunday. A couple good ball games there. All right, 62-50. Need some stops here with 3:15 to go. If you're a Titan fan, you need quite a few stops here.
Yeah, that's right. 12 points. It's a big deficit, but it's manageable. It's only a 4-possession game, but that requires all 3-pointers.
And Caden Jones flips it up and scores. That's how he got shots like that. That's how he got the 38 last night. Quickly up the floor to Connell. Charlie Fletcher, 3 from the right wing. No good. Rebound by Connor Thompson on the backside, and he's fouled.
That's one of the one foul calls I wish they kind of would have let go, because he just grabs it, goes right back up, hits the shot, but it doesn't matter.
See if they get the foul. It's going to be Caden Jones, his 3rd. With 2:51 to go. Thompson and Connell takes it up strong and misses. Stone King tips it out of bounds. It'll be Titan basketball. That's numerous times the Titans have gotten nearly a layup or a near layup off the inbounds under their own hoop.
And this has been a long drought. Only that 3-pointer hit by Connor Thompson earlier, and no other points so far.
Thompson will take a mid-range jumper and miss. Tipped away from Stone King, loose on the floor. Bodies after it. Double dribble. It's going to go to the Tornadoes. I'm going to say double dribble. I didn't I didn't see anybody have possession low enough to double dribble it.
At first, he pointed like it was going to be A-Town
Oh, yeah,
basketball,
okay.
and I said, well, he had the ball, and that was a
Right,
weird
yeah.
double dribble call, and yeah, but it's Jack Thompson underneath. It's our ball.
Yeah, you're right. The official did signal towards the A-Town.
And I thought it was weird because he called the double dribble, and it was in Shishler's hands there, so.
Connell, free ball, top of the key, scores just to the left of the top of the key. Connell with 16. It's his second triple of the night, a Monmouth Farm and Home Realty three-pointer. Lead is 11, 64-53 for A-Town with 2:20 to go. I have to get some fouls here. Jones fires up a three from the right wing and makes it. 7 points in the quarter for Caden Jones. That is 16 in the second half, 18 in the second half. Connor Thompson, long three, no good. Long rebound picked up by Schistler. 14-point lead with under 2 minutes to go.
That kind of felt like a forced three from Connor, something we didn't necessarily need, especially from that deep.
Foul on Jack Thompson. That would be his third out at the timeline. I'll put neither team is in the bonus. 5 team fouls apiece, so Titans still have a foul to give here. They can get a little chance. He maybe try to strip it at least one more time. Schistler, guarded by Jack Thompson in the backcourt. Thompson with 3, so you can't really afford for him to pick up number 4. Ooh, stipped away by Charlie Fletcher. Back to Jack Thompson, to Anderson, back to Thompson over the timeline. Corner, Charlie Fletcher. Ben Anderson, Connell, top of the key. Connor Thompson into Anderson. Goes up strong, no good, gets his own rebound and scores.
He tried to draw I didn't see the number, but somebody tried to draw the charge on Ben.
I thought they got it.
Yeah, I thought he did too, but then he kind of flipped it because he was surprised and nobody was there. Glad he grabbed his own rebound and finished.
Up 12. Jones gets a loose. Layup is good right down the middle of the lane. 9 points for Caden Jones with a minute to go. 14-point lead. Coach Grant's going to call a timeout to get Colton Russell in the ball game, the senior on senior night. And in will also go DJ Reading, also a senior. Coach Grant going to get some seniors on the floor, trailing by 14 with a minute 2 to go. Also for Coach Jones, he's going to get Luke and Jake Dugan in the ball game, and also Trey McVeigh. That's all there is on the bench.
That's right.
The Tornado. And also checking in will be Derek Chandler Jr. Connor Thompson, Colton Russell, DJ Reading, Ben Anderson. They get it to Anderson out near the timeline. Left wing, Connor Thompson will drive baseline. Block call is going to go on A-Town. I'd like to see what that call would have been in a closer game.
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Because I'm not sure the defender wasn't there in time.
That could have been one of the calls where the official kind of like goes down the court, or everybody's kind of watching, then.
Down 14. Let's give the home team a break here. That's going to be a foul on Trey McVeigh. First free throw is missed by Connor Thompson. He was 5 for 5 coming into tonight. Ben Anderson will come out and into the ball game as Zenny Ismaili Jr. Second free throw for Connor Thompson. This will give him double figures if he can make this one. Up and good. No, they're going to say he was over the line. They call Connor Thompson over the line in a 14-point game with 57 seconds to go.
That's a frustrating call.
That's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So Thompson will check out. Who's in for
Michael
Mendoza is in now, the 5'9" junior. 45 seconds to go. Holding is Trey McVeigh. Back to Luke Dugan. McVeigh, right wing. 36 seconds to go. Works top of the key. Just eating some clock here. And Luke Dugan to Works. Back to Luke Dugan with 25 seconds to go. Titans not intent on fouling down 14 here. Caden Jones. Guarded by Mendoza. Down to 12 seconds. Works. Holding. With 5 seconds to go, and that's going to be the final. 69-55. What a fourth quarter by the A-Town Tornadoes. A 20-point fourth quarter for the A-Town Tornadoes, and normally in a 14-point game, they only got 20 points in the fourth quarter. Probably a lot of that was from the free throw line. None from the free throw line. That's just hot shooting in the final 8 minutes.
Yep, that's a lot of guys putting up a lot of shots and making a lot of shots.
We'll step away and get ready for the post-game show. We'll get a chance to talk to head coach Chuck Grant on the Italian Village post-game show. Brought to you by the Italian Village for the best pizza, pasta, salads, and sandwiches in town. Call 734-2179. The A-Town Tornadoes will go to 3-4 on the season. With a 14-point win as Monmouth-Roseville will drop to 2-2. They've lost their last two and try to get back on track on Friday night against the Knoxville Blue Bullets. We'll talk about that, talk about the second half, and break this all down, give the scoring and more on the post-game show in 2 minutes. Yeah, give me 2 minutes just to total some scores here. Okay, I'm ready if you need to bring it back.
Well, I just give Coach this.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Welcome back to Monmouth-Roseville High Schools. We start the Italian Village post-game show. Your final score, 69-55. The A-Town Tornadoes defeat the Monmouth-Roseville Titans and go to 2-2 on the season. And joining us here on the post-game show is head coach of the Monmouth-Roseville Titans, Mr. Chuck Grant. Those things don't come with instructions, I'm telling you. I've messed them up many times. Yeah. Coach, fun game to call, fun game for the fans. Of course, obviously not a fun game on the losing side, but entertaining ball game tonight with the pace.
Yeah, it's very ugly on our end. I mean, we were out of sorts offensively, defensively. You got to play through. The basketball that teams are going to throw at us, and we're going to play through it. Times we did. We were just a lot of mental mistakes, not getting back defensively. Communication issues. So, just wasn't a very fun night on our end.
Jimmy Connell, we talked about Connor Thompson stepping up, and he had a nice night tonight with 9 points. But Jimmy Connell, very assertive tonight, and maybe another guy that maybe we can look towards here.
Yeah, and he's just growing on the fly, and he's taking over a role that